Hey, good evening. I have to pull up my Facebook so I can see who's logged in. Oh, hi, Krishna. How are you? Hi, Karen. Hi, Jen. Happy Wednesday. Hey, Maria. Miss you guys so much. So much. Ken, I hope you're doing yoga tonight. So I have some fun things planned tonight. It's a flow class, but we're going to be doing some different and new poses. Karen says she can't even sit cross-legged. That's okay. So I have some, and Krishna is just awesome. You guys rock. I love seeing all these comments pop up. So we have some fun things planned tonight. Some stuff we've done before, some stuff we haven't done. So we're just gonna have fun and just be very lighthearted as we practice tonight. Because that helps to relieve a lot of stress, especially now, right? We're all cooped up, but that's okay. We have each other and we have this awesome group. If you guys haven't signed up for the 3 Levers Nutrition Challenge, definitely do it. I am doing it with Michelle and Frankie and the whole 30 group. So try to kick this thing out with a bang. So we'll get started. So come to a comfortable cross-legged seated position. And again, we're going to keep the theme of lightheartedness, playfulness. Just try and relieve any jitters, or maybe we need the energy. So let this practice tonight serve you where you need it the most. Allow your eyes to close. We'll start just by taking a couple nice full deep breaths in and out through your nose. And feeling your energy of the body start to shift with every breath. We'll bring the hands in front of the heart center. And again, tonight, let your intention be one that's lighthearted. Maybe it's an affirmation for yourself, or maybe something else comes to your mind. And as we move and breathe, keep this with you, close to your heart, at the front of your mind. Then you'll feel your legs and your hips heavy and rooted into the earth. And then from that rooting, feel lift up through the back of the spine. And a reach all the way out through the crown of the head. Allow your shoulders to gently draw onto your back. And then we'll take another deep, full breath in. And as you exhale, we'll bow our heads to our very own hearts. Release your hands. And then we'll bring the head back up to center, open the eyes. We're just going to start to make a couple circles with our torso. I see Michelle is on. Hi, Michelle. And you're going to go back and forth with that, whichever way feels best for you. We got a Tom squared that's on the stream. Hi, guys. 2 Toms. Good. And we'll just do one more, maybe each way. And then we'll steady ourselves back to center. We're going to do some seated cat-cows. So hands will stay on the knees. As you inhale, you'll look up to the sky. Let your head drop as far back as it comfortably can. And then as you exhale, you're going to round the spine, gaze in towards the belly. And then inhale to look up, chin to lift. And exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Couple more. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Last time. Inhale, look up. And then exhale, round. On the inhale, we're going to come back up to a neutral position, and we'll make our way onto our hands and knees. Hands will go directly underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips. Spread your fingertips wide. And as you inhale, you'll look up to the sky, tailbone will lift. And then as you exhale, round and press the floor away. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up, shoulders draw back, tailbone to lift. Exhale, round, curl the tailbone, press the floor away. Beautiful, one more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. And as you inhale, you'll come back to a neutral spine, and we'll step our feet back to the top of a push-up in a plank. Again, if this is too much, you keep your knees down and you stick with the modification of puppy pose. Fingertips walk out. You can let your head rest down. I always like to give that modification. If not, we make our way back to down dog. So we're getting right to it. Pedal your feet out. Shake your head, yes and no. Taking nice full deep breaths. And then from here, you're going to steady the feet. We're going to move through some planks. So as you inhale, we'll roll forward to a plank. Keep your belly hugged in, right? You can always drop your knees. And then as you exhale, hips lift up and back. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, back to down dog. Last time, inhale, forward to a plank. Exhale, back to down dog. From here, little bend in the knees. You can even come up onto your fingertips, and we're going to walk the hands towards the feet, right? We normally go the opposite way. On the inhale, hands will come to your shins, lift and lengthen. And as you exhale, you'll fold. From here, slight bend in the knees, walk your hands back out to a plank. Belly hugs in. Beautiful. And now we'll walk the feet all the way to the hands. Switching it up a little bit. As you inhale, lift your chest halfway. And as you exhale, you'll fold. Inhale halfway. Then exhale, fold. On the inhale, we're going to sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. Beautiful. And as you exhale, hands will come through the heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale and fold. Inhale halfway. And as you exhale, plant your palms. We step back to our down dog, right? Or puppy pose. From here, we'll lower the knees back to the mat. Do a little core work. The right foot is going to extend right back behind you. Flex your foot so your toes are pointed straight down to the ground. And then the left arm will reach out. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, press the floor away with your left knee and right hand. All right, here's where it's going to get fun. We bend the right knee, right? And you can stay here. We're working our hamstring. Or if you want a little bit more, maybe you reach your right hand around to grab hold. Where's that foot? Of the right foot. If you have that, you're kicking your foot into your hand into your foot. You might fall, and that's okay. You come right back out. Maybe kick your leg up a little bit higher. Beautiful. And then as you exhale, release the hand, release the knee. A couple cat-cows in between. And again, you take this at your own pace, right? Your own strides. As you inhale, look up, tailbone to lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Last time, inhale, look up. Exhale, round. And as you inhale, we come back to a neutral spine. This time we'll extend the left leg back behind. You can stay here and work on hugging your belly in. Hi, Jill. Miss you. And then maybe your right arm reaches out. Taking a deep breath in. And then from here, bend the left knee. Right? And you can stay here. Work on kicking your heel towards the sky. Or you can reach your right hand around. Maybe grab hold of your left foot. a little tight in my quads tonight. Then you're gonna press the heel up to the sky, twist your chest, maybe open to the right, or you can stay down. Your gaze can stay down at the ground. Beautiful. Kick that foot into hand, hand into foot, and then slowly release. A couple more cat-cows to work out our spine. Inhale to look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up, tailbone to lift. Exhale, round. Last time, inhale, look up. And exhale, round. On the inhale, come back to neutral. We're going to do our normal lunge warm-up. So your left foot's going to step forward between the hands, and then you can walk your fingertips out on a diagonal to the right. Modification, keep your right knee down, or you can lift your back knee up off the mat and gently wag your hips a little side to side. And I personally like to stay up on my fingertips. You can also plant the palms, or if you have like blocks, or I have like these little Pilates balls in front of me, you can grab something like that. Something sturdy. And then from here, hands will walk back to center. Right palm plants underneath the right shoulder. And then we're going to reach the left arm up to the sky. Gaze either up at the left hand or down at the mat. Keep drawing both shoulders back. Nice. Take another full breath in. And as you exhale, release your left hand to the mat. Lower the right knee. I think we've done this before. We're going to do some low lunges to a runner's lunge. So as you inhale, look up, draw your shoulders back. And as you exhale, we'll straighten the left leg, pull up onto the toes. Inhale, lean forward. Chest broadens. Exhale, hips draw back. Good. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, lean back. Last time, inhale, rock forward. And exhale, lean back. We take a couple breaths here. You can have a bend in your left knee. And then we'll replant the left foot back down. Palms plant, back to all fours. Take a moment. Maybe notice a little difference. And then the right foot's going to step forward. Fingertips will walk out in a diagonal to the left. You can lift your back knee up and then gently wag your hips side to side. Take deep breaths. And then as you inhale, hands come back to center. Your left palm will plant underneath your left shoulder. Right arm reaches up. Take a twist. Taking another full breath in. And then as you exhale, release your right hand down. We'll lower the left knee to the mat. Inhale to reach the chest forward. Broaden through the collarbones. And now as you exhale, we'll begin to straighten the right leg. Pull up onto your right toes. Good. We'll rock back and forth. Inhale, lean forward, broaden through the chest. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, rock back. One more inhale, forward. And exhale, rock back. Good. Take a couple breaths here. Flex your right foot. A whole heck of a lot. And then we'll replant the right foot down and we'll step forward to a forward fold. On the inhale, hands come to your shins, lift and lengthen halfway. And as you exhale, you'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Last time, inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale and fold. On the inhale, sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. And as you exhale, hands will come to your heart center. Take a moment, breathe. Right, feel your heart beating maybe just a little faster. And then we'll continue to move and breathe and keep your intention with you, again, at the forefront of your mind. On the inhale, arms rise. And as you exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale and fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms rise. And exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale and fold. Good. Last time, inhale, arms reach. And exhale, hands come to the heart. Okay, from here, step your feet mat width distance apart. We're going to be here for a couple seconds. On your inhale, arms will rise. And as you exhale, a little bend in the knees will fold forward. Again, your feet are mat width distance apart. As you inhale, lift and lengthen. You can straighten your legs. And as you exhale, we'll fold. Again, add a little bend to the knees. Your left palm comes underneath your face, and the right arm's going to reach up. You'll bend your left knee and then straighten the right leg. Pull your right hip back. And if having your hand up is too much, bring your hand to the hip or low back. And then we'll re-reach the right arm up. Exhale to lower it back down, straighten both legs. And then we'll bend the right knee. Right hand comes underneath the face, left leg to straighten, left arm to rise. Again, if you're tight in your shoulders, hand to hip or to low back. And then inhale, left arm to rise back up. Exhale, left fingertips come down. Inhale halfway. And as you exhale, we'll fold. Keep your feet where they are. Micro bend the knees. Inhale, we'll sweep the arms all the way up. And now as you exhale, we'll take the hands, interlace them behind the back. So if you're tight in the shoulders, clasp opposite elbows, or hands stay at the low back. As you inhale, deep breath in, shoulders drop back. As you exhale, bend your knees, send your butt back, chest forward, and fold between your legs. All right, here's where we can get fancy. So you can stay in your forward fold, or maybe your hands lift up the low back. I'm a little tight there. And then we're going to bring our left shoulder towards our left knee and twist our chest open to the right. Straighten your right leg. And then we're going to switch sides. So now you'll bend your right knee. Right shoulder aims towards the right knee. It might not get there. That's okay. Straighten the left leg. Look up to the left. Right? And we're going to switch back and forth. So again, we bend the left knee, left shoulder, left knee, right leg straightens, and then come through center, bend your right knee, straighten the left leg. And just go at your own pace. We'll do a couple more. Good, let's do one more to each side. And then we'll come back to center, fingertips will release down. On your inhale, you'll lengthen halfway. And now as you exhale, we'll plant the palms and step back to down dog. Take 2 more full breaths in down dog. And then on the next inhale, we'll rock forward to plank. Keep reaching your chest forward, right? So our theme is lightheartedness. Think of always having your chest open. And then from here, we'll bend the elbows and come to lower all the way to the belly. You can also lower your knees down. However you get there, we lower. Untuck your toes. Hands are by your ribs. And then we'll press into the floor to lift the chest up to cobra. Beautiful. Then come all the way back up to all fours. And then down dog. 3 full breaths in down dog. And then we'll inhale high up onto the toes, look between the hands. So exhale to the top of the mat. Inhale Inhale halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, arms will sweep all the way up to the sky. And exhale, hands come to the heart. Awesome. So we're going to add on just a little bit for 2 more rounds. On the inhale, arms rise. As you exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. And exhale, we'll plant the palms, step back to down dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Again, you can lower your knees. Exhale, lower to your belly. Untuck the toes. We'll press into the hands to lift the chest up to cobra. You got it. And now as you exhale, we'll lower back to the belly. All right, so here's where we're going to add on. Take your feet mat width distance apart. Hands are still by the chest. So we're going to lift up into cobra. But this time, we're going to bring our toes to touch. Right, the big toes. From here, we're going to press the hands down, lift the chest up. Beautiful swan pose. Keep kicking your feet towards your head. And then exhale, lower back down. Release the legs. We'll inhale to make our way back up to all fours. And then exhale, down dog. You got it. 3 full breaths in down dog. And then we'll inhale high up onto the toes, look between the hands. Exhale, bend the knees and step your feet to the top. Inhale halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, arms rise. Beautiful. We have 1 more. Exhale and fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant your palms, down dog. On the inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, lower to your belly. Good. This time we take our feet right away, mat width distance apart. Hands are by your ribs. Big toes to touch. Right? Maybe you even lift your legs up a little bit. And then from here, we press into the palms. Chest will lift up. Swan pose. Keep kicking your toes towards the head. And then exhale, lower. Beautiful. You can straighten your legs back out. We'll press up to a normal cobra. And now as you exhale, we'll sit the hips back to child's pose. You can still have the big toes touching. Walk your fingertips out. Let the head rest. And then as you inhale, we'll rise back up. Beautiful. And as you exhale, we'll make our way right back to down dog or puppy pose. All right. Let's take the left foot. We're going to step it forward between the hands. We'll pivot and plant our right heel down so it's parallel with the outside edge of the mat. Engage both legs, and then we'll bring the arms up to warrior 2. Get heavy into your feet, heavy into the legs, the hips. Gaze out over your left fingertips. Let your shoulders relax, right? And you're spreading through the collarbones. Try not to round. Shoulders back. Breathe. And now we'll bring the left elbow to the left knee. The right arm can reach up or to the hip. Now, if you're familiar with side angle, you can bring your left fingertips down to the ground. Keep drawing the shoulders back. Take a couple deep breaths. Again, right arm can stay lifted. And then from here, right hand's going to come to the right hip. Our left fingertips are going to walk out on a diagonal to the left. You might need to straighten your left leg for a quick second and then rebend. That's totally fine. Left fingertips walk out. We're going to heel toe the right foot in, root down through all 4 corners of your left foot, and we're going to lift our right leg up to the sky for half moon. Little bend in the left knee. And again, shoulders draw back. You see what we can do. If you're having trouble with balance, right hand can come down to the ground. Okay, if you want to spice it up, right arm reaches up. Maybe kick your right leg up a little bit higher, a little bit higher. Nice. Take another full breath in. I know this one's a leg burner. And as you exhale, release your right fingertips down. Step forward. Forward fold. On the inhale, lift halfway. Exhale and fold. Good. Take a moment. Notice the difference. And then we'll inhale to re-lengthen. And exhale. Now we'll take a big step back with our left foot. So your left foot is going to come parallel with the outside edge of the mat. And then we'll cartwheel the arms up and open. Warrior two. Get heavy into your feet. Arms reach out. Keep the back of your arms engaged. But relax your shoulders. Nice. Another full breath in. Now as you exhale, we'll bring the right elbow to the right knee. Left arm reaches up. Take side angle with the elbow. Or your right fingertips might come down. If you're tighter in your shoulders, again, hand to the hip. Right, and breathe. Lean the chest back. Nice full breaths. And then we're going to move it. Left hand will travel to your hip. Heel toe, the left foot in. A little bit, give yourself a little bit of balance there. And then your right fingertips will walk out on a diagonal. Press down firmly through the right foot and we'll reach the left leg up and back. Our toes are turned open, the left hip is turned open. Micro bend in the right knee. And then maybe your left arm will reach up. Maybe you kick your top leg a little higher. Keep flexing the foot. You can look down at the ground for balance. You can drop your left fingertips down. Beautiful. Another full breath in. And as you exhale, release, step forward. Inhale halfway. And exhale, fold. Beautiful. Inhale, arms will rise. Take your time. Exhale, hands come to your heart. And then turn your palms to face forward. Draw the sides of the neck back, shoulders back. And then we'll continue to add on and move and breathe. On the inhale, arms rise. As you exhale, we fold. Inhale halfway. Good. Now as you exhale, you stay folded. I'm going to grab these little balls. You can grab something, place them underneath your fingertips. Even if you have weights or your foam roller, you can grab that too. From here, we'll sweep our right leg up to the sky. Right, coming into a standing split. Your toes are pointed straight down to the ground. Bend through the left knee, and then your left hand will come to the hip. Okay, I'm going to spin this way. And then from there, you might spin your chest open to the left. Okay, this is revolved standing split. Taking a couple deep breaths. Again, if it's too much to twist over to the left, you just keep your shoulders square to the mat. You can also reach that left arm up. Huge hamstring work on that left side. Beautiful. And then release, forward fold. Inhale, re-lengthen. And exhale, we fold. And then we switch sides. So now your left hand will walk out in front of you. Right hand might come to your hip. And then we'll root down through the right foot. Sorry, your right hand to the right hip. Draw your chest open to the right if you can. You can also bend your right knee. Shoulders draw open. And then maybe your right arm reaches up. And it's okay if your left leg doesn't extend straight. If it causes you any pain, you can keep a bend in the knee, but keep flexing the foot. Scissor your inner thighs towards one another. Another full breath in, and then exhale, release. Ooh. Inhale halfway, and now as you exhale, we step back to down dog. We'll take a vinyasa after a couple breaths to reset. On the inhale, roll forward to a plank. Okay, you can always lower the knees down and then lower to your belly. As you inhale, chest will rise. Beautiful. Then as you exhale, we're going to lower back to the belly. This time we'll prop ourselves up on our elbows. Spread the fingertips, okay, and your elbows are directly underneath the shoulders. This is called Sphinx Pose in yoga. From here, belly hugs in. If you feel any pinching in your low back, I want you to lift the back of the ribs up like an inch, right? Then you'll feel your core engage. From here, you're going to cross your left hand over to the right, and we'll bend the right knee. Right? You can stay here. You might even already feel a quad stretch, or you can reach around and grab hold of your right foot with the right hand. Okay? If you have that, you can pull your foot a little closer to your butt. Another option, if you are super flexy bendy, you can grab hold of the inside edge of your right foot with the hand, and then spin your hand above the toes, and then pull the foot towards your hip. Right? But you don't have to do that. You can just stay with the hand and foot grab. Keep pressing the floor away, broaden through the shoulders. Good. Take another full breath in, and then slowly release that leg. And then we switch sides. Give yourself a little wiggle. And then we replant through the elbows. We'll cross the right hand over to the left, so our forearm is parallel to the top of the mat. And then we bend our left knee. Again, any low back stuff, press the floor away with the elbow, lift through the back of the ribs. Maybe let your left hand around to grab hold of your left foot. You can stay here and bend the elbow, draw the heel towards your seat, or you can wrap your hands on the inside edge of the foot and then spin your fingers above. Okay, but just keep pressing the floor away. Awesome. Another full breath in, and then exhale, release. Beautiful. Come to lie onto the belly. Your head will rest on top of your hands. You can widen your hips a little side to side. When we do these super strong poses, and then we rest. We can enjoy that strength that we just developed. Nice. And from here, we're going to add on to that just a little bit. So prop yourself up just for a second. And if you have, if you're limited in your range of motion, I want you to go back to either bending the knee or reaching your hand back, because now we're going to reach both hands back, right? Coming into bow pose. So we've opened through the shoulders, we've opened through the fronts of the legs. Now we're going to do it all together. So lower down to the belly. Hands will stay by your chest for a moment. And then we'll bend the knees. You're going to press your knees down so your butt lifts up like a little inchworm, and then hug the belly in. Keeping the belly hugged in, you're going to extend your chest, right? Shoulders draw back. And then maybe your left hand reaches around, grabs hold of the top of the left foot. And maybe your right hand reaches around and grabs hold top of the right foot. Again, you can stay here and breathe, or Forehead places down. Keep drawing your shoulders back. If you want to add on, you're going to start to kick your feet into your hands into your feet, and start to lift up. Keep your inner thighs, so your inner thighs aren't touching, but it's like you're squeezing a ball between them. Right? So there's still the muscular contraction. Take a couple deep breaths in. I'm only going to make you do one. And as you exhale, release everything. Turn your head to one side. Maybe your heart's beating against the ground. And just for fun, we'll do one more. I know I said one time, but we'll do it 2 times. Or you cannot do it at all. Up to you. So again, you're going to bend the knees, reach around, grab hold of the left foot, reach around, grab hold of the right foot. Another variation is you could take your hands to the inside edges of the feet. Just might be a little different, might work in your body. Beautiful. And then as you inhale, you're going to kick everything up. Draw the shoulders back, right? Legs lift. And it's like you're cradling yourself, essentially. Keep the sides of the neck back. Another full breath in. Beautiful. And as you exhale, release. That one's hard to talk and do at the same time. And then you're going to press into your hands. Beautiful. Let's stretch it out into a child's pose. Again, we do these super strong poses, then we rest. And since we are just contracting the muscles along the spine, we're stretching it out now, giving ourselves some balance. Awesome. From here, we'll make our way back up to all fours. And then we'll move through down dog. Right, re-pedal the feet out, shake the head out. And then we'll walk the feet all the way towards the hands. On the inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. On the inhale, arms will reach all the way back up. And exhale, hands come to your heart. Good. So now we'll do a balancing pose. So you can bring, if you have some, like a wall to balance on, I have my mantle, you can do that. So we'll start on the left side, balancing on the left side. Bend the knees like you're sitting into a chair. Right? And then you take your right ankle, cross it over your left knee. So basically it's pigeon, but standing. Either your hands come to the heart, right? This is stage 1. Make sure your left toes are pointing forward. Shoulders drop back, belly hugs in. Right? The other option is to take your hands onto your right knee and left foot. Stay there. Right? For my advanced yogis, you might bend down. Fingertips might reach towards the ground, and then you come up onto the ball of the left foot. Again, you don't have to do this. This is just an option. And your left heel is actually crossing over to the right, your right sit bone. Taking another deep breath in. Right, if you're down low, we're going to make our way back up. Use your fingertips. If you're in your standing figure 4, you stay there. Hands come to your heart. Nice. And then we come all the way up. Good. Switch sides. You can roll your left ankle around. And then we'll root down through the right foot. Left ankle crosses over the right knee. If you need help with balance, grab something on the right side. And we'll sit our hips back. Again, left hand to the knee, right hand to the sole of the right foot. Okay, if you wanted more, you bend a little deeper through the right knee. Fingertips might walk down to the ground. You come up onto the ball of the right foot. Keep rounding through the chest. Good. Again, these are just options. Good. Taking another full breath in. If you're down low, we make our way back up. Use your fingertips. We sit our butts back into that chair. And then we come all the way up to stand. Good. My legs are burning. Whew. On the inhale, arms rise. And as you exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen through the chest. And as you exhale, we step back to down dog. We're going to start to slow it down because I know we've worked really, really super hard. I promise all that hard work will make you feel might make you sleep a little better tonight. Might help to relieve some stress. And from here, we lower our knees. All right. Let's take the right foot, step it forward between the hands. Coming back to a low lunge, shoulders draw back. Again, maybe you need something underneath your fingertips. Lift up through your chest. Right, and then from here, we'll peel the hips back. Kick your left heel, strike it down into the ground. Hands come on the outside and inside edge of your right shin. You can press your right foot down, get a nice stretch through the front of your right ankle. And just kind of pull back and forth, pressing and then flexing. Maybe one feels better than the other. Maybe you need both. Awesome. And from here, we'll rebend through the right knee. Let your hips sink heavy. Now our hands will come onto the right leg. Squeeze your legs towards one another without actually moving them, and then lift your chest up. Going to take another full breath in. And now as you exhale, we come back up and we switch sides. Right knee comes down. Your left heel will strike forward. Actually, no, we're staying in the low lunge first. Fingertips frame your foot. Draw the shoulders back. Take a couple breaths here. And now as you exhale, we peel the hips back. Now your left heel strikes down. Flex your left toes. And then maybe you point and flex the foot a couple times. And then stay in whichever position of the foot feels better for you. For a couple seconds, we breathe. Beautiful. Then from here, we'll re-bend through the right knee. Good. And then from here, we'll step back to all fours. Couple cat-cows. Inhale to look up, tailbone to lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. And exhale, round. Next. Last time, inhale, look up. Exhale, round. And we'll inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Okay, so we're going to go into turbo pigeon. So turbo pigeon is a little different than regular pigeon, right? In regular pigeon, I'll start on the right side. So your right knee will come to your right wrist, right? And this is our modification for turbo pigeon. So if turbo pigeon doesn't feel good, please come into regular pigeon or even reclined pigeon on your back. Okay, turbo pigeon. What we do is we take our right foot, step it to the outside edge of your right mat, right? And then we're going to come onto the blade edge of our right foot. I don't know if you guys can see that in your picture. So you spin like you're in a side plank, right? You're coming into a side plank foot on your right side. You let your leg, your right knee turn open. Then from here, bring your right fingertips to the outside edge of the right foot And then heel toe your right foot in towards the midline. I'm just going to move my hand so you can see. Right? And so this right foot, it's almost like you're pressing it down towards the ground, but it's not actually moving. That's how much the foot is flexed. Right? And you can't go as deep. You don't want the hip. I mean, some people can get their right hip down, but don't force it if it's not there. Take a couple deep breaths. Maybe you walk your left knee back a little bit more. Keep flexing a whole heck of a lot through the right foot. Again, I'm bringing my hand underneath just so you can see. Reach through your chest. Huge stretch on the outer right hip. Beautiful. Taking another deep breath in. Awesome. And then we slowly heel toe our right foot back. Bring your left knee in, and then we switch. You can extend your right leg back for a second, and then we'll strike our left foot forward. Good. From here, we spin onto the blade edge of our left foot. I'm going to spin myself, spin onto the blade edge of the left foot, slice it down into the ground. From here, take your left fingertips on the outside edge of the leg, and then we heel toe this left foot, left ankle in. Right? Again, you flex a whole heck of a lot, like you're pressing it in your standing pose, mountain pose. And then maybe from there, right knee walks back. Let the left knee fall open. Maybe you take a couple rocks side to side. Again, you don't have to, right? You do what you can. Oh, looks like I lost Facebook. So I'm going to try and reload that. Sorry to those on YouTube. We will resume in 1 second. Okay, we're back on Facebook. Yay! So we were in Turbo Pigeon. So you guys can get out of Turbo Pigeon now. Let's come back to all fours. I'm glad we're back. We're back in action. Now we're just going to chill out. So big toes to touch, knees wide. Sit the hips back to child's pose. Let's just reset, recollect for a second. And good job in that Turbo Pigeon. And if you run or cycle, that is so good for you. So good for you. And then as you inhale, we make our way all the way back up. And then we'll come to lie on our backs. I just have so much I want to do with you guys in just an hour. From here, let's come to lie all the way down. Hug the knees in. Circle them around. And from here, we'll bring our arms out to a T. Let's take our left ankle, cross it over the right knee. So now we're in a reclined pigeon. We're going to take this whole figure four and move it over to the right. So the sole of your left foot will plant down. Keep your arms out to a T. Your left knee moves up towards the sky. Allow your breath to start to slow down. Awesome. And then from here, you're going to release your left leg on top of the right leg. We're gonna come to roll onto our right side. And shimmy yourself there. You can let your side of your right hand rest on the arm. And just like a gym high school class stretch, I'm gonna stretch the left quad. So bring the heel towards your butt. Right, maybe you press the hips forward a little bit. You can straighten out the right leg as well. And then we'll come to roll onto our backs. So we switch sides. So now the right ankle will cross over the left knee, hug the left knee in. Arms come out to a T. Move your figure 4 over to the left. Again, the sole of your right foot is planted. Right knee moves up and back. Beautiful. Then from here, we roll over onto our left side. Left arm reaches alongside the ear. You can keep your left leg extended. Grab hold of the right foot and pull the heel towards your butt. You can press your hips a little bit forward and kick the foot into hand, hand to foot. And then we'll place the right foot back down. We'll roll back through center. And we'll hit the hammies. Extend your left leg out. Right knee hugs in. And then we'll kick the right heel up to the sky. It's more about pressing the leg into the hands than it is to actually get the leg close to you. Right, so let it just be. Press into the hands, flex and point the foot, roll your ankle. And now we're going to take our left hand, place it on the left hip. Right hand is still holding on to the back of the right leg. And we open the right leg to the right. If that's not comfortable, bend the right knee. Take a couple breaths here. As you inhale, right leg returns through center. And then let your right leg come down long on the mat. And then the left knee will guide it in. Give it a nice squeeze. Hold on to the back of the left leg. Press the leg into hands, hands into leg. Point and flex the foot. Circle your ankle. And then we'll take the right hand to the right hip. Let your left leg open to the left. Sometimes it's nice to have my fireplace next to me, but sometimes it's nice to have a assist of a wall or a couch. Let your leg rest on. Let it do the work. And then we bring the leg back to center. Good. Give it one more squeeze in. Beautiful. And then we'll take both feet to the mat. We're going to reset the hips. So take your hands, your palms, up to the sky. And then you'll take your palms onto the thighs. So your wrist creases match your hip creases. You might walk the feet in a little bit. And then you're going to press your hands into the legs. Keep a natural curve in your low back. Take a couple breaths. And then we'll release the arms. And then we'll come to lie all the way back, right? So for some people, you might bring the soles of the feet together. One hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Maybe you extend the legs long, right? So I'm going to do a breathing exercise. So I'm going to sit up and teach you it. It's hard to do lying down and instructing it. But if you are in lying down, that's wonderful. So this one helps to relieve any stress or tension, and it just refocuses your breath, right? So if we're have super energy flying around, this is awesome to do. It just really calms you down. So you're going to take a natural breath in and out through your nose. A couple times, just notice your own inhale, your own exhale. And keep breathing, but I'm gonna teach it to you, and then I'll instruct you through it. So you're gonna inhale for the count of 5. You're gonna hold for the count of 5, and then you're gonna exhale for the count of 5. And I'll count for you. All you have to do is breathe, right? You listen to my cues. So we'll do this for about a minute or so. So I want you to take a nice full deep breath in, and exhale, let it all out. And another natural deep inhale, and a full exhale, and then we're going to start. So on the next inhale, we inhale for the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now you exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to just inhale a natural full breath in and a full natural breath out. And you just notice how the body might feel after 3 rounds of that. Now we'll take our Shavasana for about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so you can continue that breath. You don't want to do it for too long. A couple rounds will do just fine. So let yourself completely settle into the mat. Whether your soles of the feet are together, legs extended, maybe the soles of the feet are on the ground. Feel yourself supported in the safety net of the earth. While your back body is rooted and connected, the front body is present, it's lifting, and it's open. Let the breath be natural at this point. And then you'll slowly begin to take a deeper breath in through the nose, into your belly. Out of the belly, out through the nose. You'll stretch your arms and stretch your legs. And you'll hug the knees into the chest. And come to roll all the way over onto one side. And then from there, you'll use your strong arms to make your way back up to a seated position with the eyes closed. Your hands will come to your heart center. And I encourage you to reach this sense of lightheartedness as you go throughout the rest of your week. Right? This is cool that we can do yoga midweek. It's a chance for us to kind of set maybe a different intention for the rest of the week. So I hope that you keep this openness and lightheartedness as you finish out the week and go into the holiday weekend. Send yourself love and gratitude for your hard work, for being able to develop strength, but also to develop grace. And take another deep, full breath in. And as you exhale, you'll bow your head to your very own heart. Thank you all so much for tuning in with me tonight and sticking through the little technical difficulty. Namaste. I'll see you next week. Thank you, everybody. Let me know how you liked class. If you have any requests, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook. I love requests because I could form a million different practices off of them. So thank you, and I'll see you guys next week.